Today I'm going to talk about two-axis drilling robot. I've done this project as an assignment for robot dynamics and analysis. So let's get started. First we talk about robot anatomy. It consists, robot anatomy is basically the study of the body, arm and wrist of the machine. Most of the robots are mounted on a base which is mounted to the floor to give it sturdiness and stability. Body of the robot is attached to the base. The assembly of the robot is then mounted on top of the base. The end arm is called the wrist, which is attached to the arm of the robot. In most studies, the wrist is not part of the robot anatomy and is not considered while taking into consideration any of the joints or links. Relative movements between the various components are provided by a series of joints. Continuation of robot anatomy. The body, arm and wrist assembly are called the manipulator. And the technical term for the wrist or the end effector, the robot hand, is called the end effector. Now, the end effector is not considered in any part of the anatomy like we already discussed. The arm and the body of the joints of the manipulator are used to position the end effector. Mine is a two-axis robot, which is not commonly seen. Usually 5, 6 or 3-axis robots are used. Two-axis robot basically has a base rotation and one arm rotation. Basically, it can position itself in using the rotation of any of these two joints. The construction consists of two degrees of freedom. One is twist about Z and rotation about x-axis. Now, the base of the rotation around the base gives it flexibility to position itself around in a symmetrical pattern, and rotation about x, you can move, can access points in a linear vertical, so that it can perform a variety of applications wherever necessary. This is my robot. You can see that I have put a yellow drill bit. It's not the actual drill bit, just for a project purpose I've used a small plastic drill. The DC motor controls the drill and it's always on. The robotic arm itself consists of two links spaced out to give it sturdiness, and both of the links which are controlled by servo motors. Basically, servo motors have 180 degrees of motion, and they should suffice. The base is mounted sturdily on the ground, and the servo is mounted on the base, and the robotic arm, and so on. I've used an Arduino to control my program. Basically, you can give whichever angle you want, or give it the coordinates, and it will align itself to that and start drilling. So, with this program, you can drill for a specified time and give a different coordinate. It will come back and drill at a different point if you have to. So, this is all for my presentation. Thank you. Now we'll see a demonstration of the robot working. Here you see the robot at a 0 position. I have not given the connection to the Arduino, so you see that the servo is at a 0 position. Here I have a servo driver. Basically it's used to connect multiple servos to the same Arduino controller. Here I've used just 2 servos and a DC motor to run the drill. Now, the base rotation is given by 4 kilo servo, and so is the arm rotation. Basically, this allows me to put in a little more load than the 1.3 or 2 kilo servo motors. Giving the program, you see that I've given two cords for power supply for my drill, and my connection to the Arduino supply. Arduino power is on, and upload the program. Every time the Arduino is connected, the program has to be reset. So, okay. Now, giving the power supply to the Arduino board. Basically, the servo driver needs a power supply from the Arduino to control the motors. One, the positive from the Arduino servo driver goes to be in. The other one goes to ground. You see that now it's aligned to 0, 0, 0, and I'll start with the DC drive. One DC drive works on a 5 volt supply, so I'm giving one pin to 5 volts, the other one to ground. You can see the drill bit starting to rotate, and that will go on, and if you give a switch, you can control the on and off of the DC drill drive. Now for the programming and coordinates to align the robot. You see, I have a preset of list to demonstrate the various alignments that they are. I've given them stepwise to actuate one servo at a time. This program, this coordinate should rotate the first base servo and give it a rotation of 45 degrees. That is aligned now to 45 degrees. As I already told, servo has a degree of 180 degrees rotation. So now I'm going to give 135 degrees to the base. Now you've seen that it's aligned to 135 degrees. Similarly, now this is the second servo, that is the robotic arm itself. I'm going to align it at a 45 degree angle. That's 45 degrees. And now, just to show a variation, I'm going 85 degrees to show a near vertical alignment. So now it's aligned to vertical 85 degrees. Similarly, both the servo motors can run and align themselves to different coordinates at the same time. This is 60 degrees of base rotation and 60 degrees of arm rotation. So now the servos rotate aligned to a 3D position of 60 and 60. Basically, this prototype, the servo can rotate about Z-axis and X-axis only. There is no motion about Y. For my last demonstration, I'll take an angle of 175 degrees of base rotation and 60 degrees of arm rotation. This is back to home position. So that's the controlling of the Arduino control two-axis servo motor. If another servo is used with the control servo driver, you can also position the robotic drill. That is, you can position it just the end effector. But for my application, I've just considered a DC motor. Thank you.